waited 7 long months, but the NFL is back. We'll see the ageless Tom Brady leading the Super Bowl champion Buccaneers and the return of Dak Prescott with his Cowboys. Next on Thursday night.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, and most since his record-shattering 50 touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now. Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Man open left side is Brown.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here comes this Dallas offense led by Dak Prescott in his 6th season now as the Cowboy quarterback.
You remember last year he got off to an incredible start. Threw for over 450 yards in 3 straight weeks, including 502 against the Cleveland Browns in Week 4. Just 4 yards short of the franchise's single-game record. Then came his injury in Week 5 that pretty well derailed the Cowboys season.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy 1st. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A give to Elliott. Levante David in on the tackle. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened. but he's still down. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Nice play there by Shaq Barrett, and he was always going to be hard-pressed to match his 2019 output, where his 19.5 sacks led the NFL. But still in 2020, he put 8 on the board and remains a key cog in the Buccaneers defense.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And Zuerlein's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A shotgun give to Fournette. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, you talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady.
Quick slant to Brown.
And that's a good catch there for a first down by Antonio Brown. And in his career, at one point, he had 6 straight seasons over 100 catches. Not putting up those types of numbers now, but continues to be a favorite of Tom Brady, who recruited him originally to New England and most recently to Tampa.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. From the gun, it's Brady. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Let's go!
First down, Cowboys. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. On 2nd down, Elliott. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Shaquille Barrett, his second sack of the night. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On second down, here's Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fournette running out of the gun. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Brady going to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. Give him 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Brady now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, get in there, get what you want, G. Get in there.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's second down. Prescott now. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, we could counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 14 yards that time for number 14. Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, they got him again. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him this time at back-to-back sacks. Brings up 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go, boys. Dominate today.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Brady. Finds a seam inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. And he's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans' 1A in this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers. He makes a nice catch there.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd down. Evans has got the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Succop's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina as they'll square off against the New York Jets. Then more good stuff to follow later in the afternoon. One good one being under the dome in New Orleans, where it'll be the Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. Then on Sunday night, a good one to start the season. Bears and Rams from SoFi Stadium. Matthew Stafford's debut as an LA Ram. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. So they'll try and run the option to pick it up. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded at about the 28. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Sack, baby! Sack!
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. To throw is Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Dalton Schultz had 1 catch in 16 games in 2019 before producing 63 catches in 2020. I don't think it's hyperbole to say that he exceeded everyone's expectations, including his own.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. On second down, Elliott once more. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will tie things up at 6-6. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down, Buccaneers. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Brady will try again on 2nd down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On play action, it's Brady. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Brady to throw again. Dumps it off to Fournette. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Buccaneers 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Evans has it left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The running back Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Brady again. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Brady now to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Brady. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Wide 20. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
On 1st down, Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Evans once again the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Got the popcorn, got the remote. Let's give him a shot.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer press pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. Keeps himself upright.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady over the middle, complete. That's Brown. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. To throw is Brady. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Brady to throw. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here. But if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
This is Tony Pollard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Able to find Gallup. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
To throw, Prescott. He's got Elliott, and that not at all what they were hoping for. He does stop the clock, but it eats up precious time and winds up losing yardage. Here's Prescott.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Here's Dak.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Back to throw, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The temptation to go for it, probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Here's Brian Anger now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. A handoff to Fournette. And he's got some space here. He's stiff, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We need an extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for Tampa Bay, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.